So, John, please come in at any point, cut me off, whatever you want to do. Before we start, the important thing here is for me to read this as a disclaimer that what we're about to show you is not a proof of payment. There's no guarantee that you will earn the same. But it is absolutely possible to earn this and a lot more with an equal or greater strategy and work ethic. Any figures that are shown are not a guarantee of income, and the figures that are presented are for illustration purposes only. So if you're looking at this for the first time, we're here to talk about USI Tech, incredible company, genius software, fantastic trading methods that allow us to trade currencies on autopilot, either using their software for the Forex market or the trading methods that they use, a whole variety for trading Bitcoin. And this is what we're talking about, Bitcoin trading here. So we're going to show you exactly how you can take a very modest amount of €1,000. Now, okay, I fully appreciate some people watching you thinking, I can't lay my hands on €1,000, whatever that may be in pounds. At the moment, at $1,175, I think that is, as today's rate. You can, if you want to. There's ways and means of doing it. You've got credit cards. You've got things around the house that you're no longer using. You can do it if you wish to. And this is going to show you how important it is to get that €1,000 together, the 20 packages to start. So this is the calculator that you'll see in your back office, the modeling calculator that will allow you to predict and model where your account will be. We all have one of these in our back office. I use mine. John uses his regularly daily to show and tell people what they can achieve. So here we've taken an example, €1,000 buying 20 packages at a value of €50 a time, and we've set the account to compound over 250 working days because we only trade Monday to Friday. There are 250 of those days in a month. So what you can see here is, I'm just getting my highlighter, there's your 20, your 250 working days. Those packages here have got a value of, at the moment, 0.35801 as of today's rate in the back office of USI, and that's 0.35801 Bitcoin. And if you let those packages compound over that 250 days, you would have 111 packages left in your account at the end of that 250 working days. Now, those packages in turn would pay you out on a daily basis 0.01986 Bitcoin. The great thing about this business is we buy in euros, but we get paid in Bitcoin. Why is that so important? Well, look at what Bitcoin is doing. Even after all the doom and gloom that was discussed about August the 1st, Bitcoin has smashed through an all-time record. I think it sits today at $3,293 per Bitcoin. Absolutely incredible. And now everybody has reset the parameters of where they think this is going to be by the end of 12 months. So what you'll have is a value then of your 111 packages. Right here tells you that they are worth at that point 1.5584 Bitcoin.
Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah, so that total earnings is what has actually gone back into the system to push your daily capital back up, because there's a bit of people, a little bit of misunderstanding that. That's what your account has already generated. So it's already generated from 0.3 what you came in at to 1.5. It's actually, that's what it's generated, and you push back in to get this daily return of capital back up, okay? So that in itself is very impressive when you think where Bitcoin is likely to be in the next 12 months. Go on, carry on. Just wanted to make sure everybody was clear.
Yeah, thanks, John. Appreciate that. So today, let's assume it's today. Let's, even if you've been started in USI Tech, draw a line in the sand and come off this call and just assume that your account is starting from scratch today, and that you are going to go and share, and you may be already doing this, so maybe this isn't for you, but it's certainly very important for your team and your new members. You're going to go and share this with just 3 people who are going to do exactly the same as you. They're going to buy 20 packages and they're going to spend €1,000 on doing so, and they're going to set their account in the same way as yours at 100% compounding. So in other words, every return of capital and profits that they get on a daily basis, they're going to put back into their account to grow it. So their account is going to look like yours, exactly what we've just looked at. 20 packages, 250 working days. That's going to turn, if they don't take any money out, assuming 1% growth, and it does vary, to 111 packages by the end of that 250 working days. So let's look at the 111 packages. Let's translate that into monies that we understand. 111 packages at €50 per package. That's what the account would have had to buy. So you've shared this with somebody, they've bought their packages, they've set their account to compound, and over the course of the 250 working days, their account has bought 111 packages. Every time it's done that, it mathematically has spent €50, which is €5,550, and you need to understand that you get 10% not only of what they bought on day one, which was the 20 packages for €1,000, you would have received €100, but you get 10% of their account for life. In other words, a total of €555 is yours. That's what you will receive instantly in your back office as their account buys each package each time. But what you remember is that you haven't found one person, you've found three. You've gone out, you've shared this with just 3 people who have copied what you've done. So that is 333 packages, not 111 because there's 3 of them, that your members' accounts have purchased. 333 people, 333 packages, I should say, at €50 a time is 16,650 at 10%, which means you've made 1,665 in commissions for yourself just for having those 3 members. So let's recalculate your account now. Let's put that money back in. You have an extra €1,665 that have come from those 3 members turning their accounts on with 20 packages to start with over 250 working days on 100% compound. So from that, you're able to buy with their €300 that you got immediately on day one. That could be tomorrow morning. They've gone out, bought their 20 packages. You've received €300 immediately. And of course, you're going to get another €1,365 over the first year of their account. So you take the €300 that you get immediately tomorrow morning when those 3 people start, and you buy another 6 packages. So instead of 20, you've got 26. Now you can see that your total packages are now at 145 after the 250 working days, not 111. And that means that you've got a return of capital per day at the end of the year of 0.02591. In other words, at today's Bitcoin rate of $3,295 per Bitcoin, and forgive me if you're in the UK, but you can do the conversion, it equates to $85 per day. There's 21 working days in a month. That's $1,785 per month, and there is 12 months in a year. No surprises there. $21,420 per year. Let's remind you where we've come from. You've bought 20 packages, €1,000, shared this with 3 people who've done exactly the same as you. And these figures, assuming that you turn your accounts to compounding 100% and assuming 1% growth rate, don't lie. So remember that through the year, you will have received the €1,365 from your 3 members. We've not factored that in yet. What we've done is just put the initial 10% commission in of €300, and you've bought 6 more packages. But through the year, you'll have received another $1,365 as their accounts grow. So let's add that in. Now you've got effectively 53 packages running, 250 working days, giving you a Bitcoin value of 0.9473 and a daily return of capital of 0.0536 Bitcoin and 300 packages running live, assuming you've not withdrawn any money at this point and assuming the 1% steady growth rate. So let's look at your account now. You've now got your 3 people. Their accounts have compounded for a year. They've done what you've done. And this now equates to a return of capital of $176 per day. Excuse me. At today's Bitcoin rate of $3,293. 21 working days in a month. That's $3,696 that your account will be paying you per month. That's $44,000 just over per year. Bear in mind where you started with just 1,000 euros and share this with 3 people. So what if Bitcoin goes to 6,000 in 1 year? Now, we all sat here and said at $900 per Bitcoin, probably less than a year ago, that is ridiculous. It's gone through 1,000. It's gone through 2,000, which everybody predicted by this Christmas. It's gone through 3,000, and everyone is saying now it's on target for 5,000 this Christmas. So in 1 year's time, is 6,000 unreasonable? That would pay you, on the same calculations, 81,000 per year. Now, what if your 3 members that you bought in then went and did exactly the same thing? And why wouldn't they when you show them this? They just go and get their 3 members themselves. Well, their account would now look like yours does, 53 packages, 300 after a year, producing the daily return of capital of 0.053 that we've already been through. Your account now looks like this: 113 packages, 644 after the year, now paying you 0.11397 a day. Now look at the picture. After 1 year, that's paying you now $94,500 per year. Let's recap where we're at. You started with 1,000 euros. You bought 20 packages. You compound your account for a year. You find 3 members who do the same. And now they have gone and found 3 members to do the same as well. Remember, you get paid 10% from them and 3% from the 3 members each that they have found. And the company give you that completely free of charge. No qualification. That is what you will receive just for finding 3 who find 3. If Bitcoin is at 6,000 in 1 year's time on that model, you will be generating $172,292 per year. John.
I mean, it's just incredible, Lee. You know, and that's 3 gets 3. So we're not even talking about a lot of people. And you've done it 1,000. Like you say, you know, all right, you might not have 1,000 right this second, but, you know, people can get their hands on that amount of money. I can remember, and it's not that long ago, in March, one of the first accounts that I set up, and this person doesn't recruit, they put 10,000 in, and then they put another 5,000 in. And when I did the modelling, it gave them 0.1 Bitcoin. Well, it actually gave them 0.33 a day after 4.5 months. And they took 0.1, which at the time would give them about 100 a day, which would give them 2,000 a month. Okay, because the way the Bitcoin has gone, that's $2,000 a month. Because of the way that Bitcoin has gone, they're still drawing the 0.1 and putting 0.2 back in. Is the equivalent of around about $330 a day. Yeah? So that's 15, 3 5s, 15, that's $1,650 a week. That's 32, that's $6,400 a month. And that's just because of the value of Bitcoin. Well, you were saying there, I mean, you know, you're talking about Bitcoin in 12 months from today going to 6,000. You know, like you say, it's already smashed through 3,000. It's very largely predicted it will hit 5,000 by the end of the year. You know, so those figures are very, very achievable. And I know for a fact when we did that modelling on the calculator, it was a little bit understated. So that's even better. But it just opens the mind, doesn't it, to people that think, you know, how can I get to that level of income in that short period of time? You can do it, and that's just on 3 getting 3. So yeah, if you get that duplicated, you know, 3-fold, 4-fold, and why wouldn't people do it when they see something like that? So it's just incredible, the opportunity that we've got here at our fingertips. So yeah, and no wonder you don't sleep a lot, Lee.
Well, you know, what I wanted to do, John, with this is that we talk about the numbers that we've got coming in, and that's great. But most people, to get this down to people that either are not doing any marketing at the moment, are not online marketers, or just, you know, haven't got a big circle of people that they can go to. That example I've just given you, everybody, I believe everybody can achieve. They can find €1,000. They can, you know, it might be a struggle, but you can find it if you want to. And you can find 3 people and just show them those numbers that I've just shown you, and they will copy what you're doing. And if that can show, and really, you know, we said right at the outset of this, go back to October of last year, was that our job and our pledge was to help everybody achieve the same results. And I wanted to sit down today and just take away some of the marketing initiatives, and we'll come back to those in a moment, but just get this back to grassroots that you can understand, which is that if I got started, I bought those packages and I just found 3 people that I talked to, friends, family, work colleagues, etc., who'll do the same, then where am I going to be in 12 months' time? And if anybody tells me that as a residual income, completely passively, once you found your 3 people, that $81,000, assuming 1% growth and everything remains the same, and assuming you don't withdraw the money in the meantime, that amount of money would not change your life, I would be astonished, as just an extra payment. And those are the maths, and those numbers are accurate. They don't lie. So I wanted to do that so that you can understand that it isn't about bringing 500 people into this business. Of course, if you do that, those numbers multiply. If you are here to do this passively, and you might think, well, my account's on slow burn, those hopefully will encourage you to just go and talk to 3 people, bring them here to this hangout, whatever you need to do, get your sponsor involved on a 3-way call, and let us help you get those 3 people in to do what you are doing, and those are the numbers that you can expect within 12 months. So I'm not going to read you the disclaimer. We've already gone through that. Let's jump straight in. This is where vision and perfection come together. I'm not kidding. Great things can happen, and this is a new dimension in direct marketing. So who are USI? Well, if you don't know by now, they are a technology company that has specialized for many, many years in the development of automated trading software. 4 individuals. I'm not going to dwell on that because of time, but a great combination of talent, from a corporate background to programming and trading to networking to development of software. Outstanding combination as a team. You can see them here on the screen, and I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting some of those guys over here in the States in September.
Well, I will just add, just before you go on,
ahead,
rather than going into each of them in detail, they're very visible. These guys, they're out there promoting the business. They don't hide behind a lot of online businesses. You don't get to meet the owners. You don't get to see the owners. These guys are from traditional working backgrounds, and they're very, very visible. So carry on. Sorry, Lee.
Thanks, mate. No problem. So we're here to talk about USI Tech and Bitcoin. They, of course, have a phenomenal Forex trading platform, but this is about Bitcoin. If you don't know what it is now, well, I don't know where you've